Hey guys, this is Amy. Today I have a product review for you guys. As you can see, I have curly hair today, and it's very unusual for me because I'm sure you've noticed that I never really do anything to my hair unless I have an event to go to. Just because, well, first of all, I'm really not good with my hair, and second of all, I just don't have the time to do it, and third of all, I am not super fussy with my hair. Whatever I wake up with, that's the hair I'm going for the day. Having said that, I love seeing people with curly, beautiful hair, and I know some people can do it really quickly, but I'm one of those people who is more on the clueless side, as in like I can do my own hair but it takes me ages. A huge thank you to IRRESISTIBLE for sending me this product for me to try and to review it for you guys. It comes in this really nice box. If you remember, I have reviewed a product from this company in the past. It is the hair extension product, which I've loved. I don't wear it all the time, obviously, because again, I don't really do much with my hair, and when I do, it is for an event. Here is the curler. It also comes with an instruction manual inside, as well as a little drip bottle like this, and this little U-shaped device, which is apparently for cleaning the chamber and your curler. I'm not exactly sure how, but I guess I will figure it out one day. It is a steam curler, and in order to work with steam, you need water, right? This will allow you to drip the water inside and fill out the water chamber. So it's really handy to have. It doesn't take that much water. I think it takes about 10 milliliter. So here's the curler. You see on this side we have the hair chamber, and also this is the side that you want to face your head. Always face your head with the black side, with the turning side here. You'll also notice all the buttons here. So you have the left right control here. It also has the automatic, so you have right, left, and automatic directions. Here you have the timer, so you can do it for 12 seconds, 13 or 8 seconds, depending on how long you want to curl your hair. And this is the steam function, whether you want to use the steam or non-steam function. And here's the power button. This power button also controls the temperature, so with each press, you will just change the temperature from 450 being the max to 410 and 380. Here is the top and how it looks like from the top. Here it says IRRESISTIBLE Moonstone, and like I said, this is the chamber where you insert the water for the steam, and this is the outside of the curler. It comes with a toggle cord. My first impression of the construction is that it is excellent, very good, very nicely made. The plastic material, everything, even the clicking sound, everything is professional. Functionality wise, very easy to use. I mean, you have to read the manual to make sure that you know how to use it, but once you get the idea and you start trying it, it takes like maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get used to it. And I say 5 to 10 minutes because everyone's hair is different. You might have very thin hair, very coarse hair, very long hair, very short hair. Obviously, the longer and the coarser your hair, the higher the temperature. You kind of have to play around with that. The instruction always suggests that you start with the lowest setting, which makes sense because you don't want to burn your hair. It just really depends on your texture. I already have my hair curled, but I will walk you through on how to do it, and also I did film a couple trials for you to see exactly how it works. The way it works is you always face this side, so you see the other side is plain. This side has all the buttons and this block. Basically, this is the curling bit. You want to always face this side towards your head. So when I'm doing this side of my hair, I make sure it faces this way. And when I'm doing this side of my hair, I kind of have to like do it this way. And you just get the hang of it with, you know, holding it. Obviously, I'm right-handed, so doing my left side is easier. So whenever I do my right side, I kind of have to like, you know, just take a little bit more time to make sure I place my hair properly. What you want to do is you always take a 1-inch section, or smaller if your hair is really long, because it needs to be able to rotate and take in all your hair, and it does it all automatically, which is the beauty of this device for someone as klutzy and as not good with curling my own hair. So you always want to take an inch, you know, not very big section. You can experiment, but once you get the hang of it, you'll know that when you take too much. So I would say about this much, because this is my longest hair on top. Place it in the chamber, making sure that it is all in. So right now obviously it's not all in, and I'm just showing you after the fact, but making sure that it's all in the device, and then clamp it. Once you clamp it, all this hair from here will go inside the chamber inside and will curl it. It will beep a few times very slowly, and then the last few times it will be quickly. That's when you know that it's ready. Once it's ready, I like to sort of just leave it for a couple more seconds just to make sure that it is really done, and then I release the clamp and pull out the device slowly, because you don't want to do it too fast, because you're just going to undo whatever curling that you just did with your hair. So that's it. It really is very easy in terms of you don't really have to think about left or right. You can use the automatic directions, which it will just alternate left and right for you, which is what I did. And once I am towards the front, so towards the front left and the front right, then I'll just adjust it accordingly. So if I'm doing the left side of my hair, I'll put left, and then if I'm doing the right side of my hair, then I'm gonna do right, and then it will make sure to curl outwards. Or you can just experiment and, you know, sort of have fun with it and see what kind of hairstyle it gives you by doing it differently. Because my hair is relatively long, you can't take such a big section. I think this is okay. This is about 2 centimeters of hair. And like I said, you always have to make sure you face this black part towards your hair, towards your head, and place your hair right in between, and then close. So now you just wait until the beeping ends. I usually wait a couple seconds before releasing, and there you go. Curl is done. So I'm doing the front right side of my hair, so because I want the curls to curl out on each side of my hair, I set it to the right. So I just place it in here. What you want to make sure is that it doesn't come out of this little piece here. So once you place it, then you can close it. So now that it's done, I wait a couple seconds. What you want to make sure is that when you release it, you do it slowly, because if you do it too fast, then you might undo the curl. There you go. Few cons to tell you guys, and it may or may not be cons for you, because I think even if you did it manually with the standard curling iron, it sort of is still the same. It does take a bit of time to sort of curl your whole head, because you can only use a small section at a time. But I think it's probably the same with a normal curling iron, because if you have long hair like me and coarse hair like me, you can't really use such a big section. I know that's probably my mistake when I tried using too big of a section, and that's why my hair doesn't stay curled, but I seriously don't have the patience to do it. And it takes a lot longer when you have to figure out the direction and also turning yourself, and yeah, I just find that this automates all of that for you, which is great. The other con that I would say for this one is that it does beep, which is great, but the beeping is quite loud. So I think the beeping sound, the volume can actually go down. If they decide to change it, I think that would be something I would change. And then the last con, which is the fact that when you do take in too much hair, or if somehow you haven't put the hair in the chamber, like inside this little piece here properly, say some of the hair is sticking out like this and it's not all in the chamber like so, then when you press it, when it winds up your hair in it might get all tangled, and that's when you have to unplug the device and untangle your hair. I took a slightly bigger section. Let's see if this will work. Possible that with all the hair it will be too tight. We'll see. So, see? It won't go in because it's too thick. And that's the reason why I say you really have to read the manuals and to make sure that you know what you're doing and to get used to how it works. Once you get used to the machine and you know what you're doing and you get the hang of, you know, how much hair it actually takes in and you know the temperature setting and whatnot that works for your hair, it is such a breeze and it's so fun to use. And it actually, you know, I actually look forward to curling my hair a little bit more and experiment with different hairstyles. So all in all, in summary, I really do like it. I do recommend it if you're someone like me who is not very good with your hair and want something a little bit more automatic, less sort of fussy. It is quite easy to use once you get used to the idea. And honestly, I think it's so pleasant. I love the fact that it's dual voltage. It is really well made. By the way, I haven't had the need to use any products afterwards, just simply because I don't have any and I don't really use any. I do have one product where I apply beforehand just to make sure that it protects from any heating devices such as blow drying and curling, but I don't use it very often because even on normal days whenever I wash my hair, I let it air dry most of the time, or I air dry at 50% and then I blow dry 50%. So I never really use a lot of heat in my hair, and that's why my hair is so healthy. And because it is so healthy, it is also very hard to curl. That's exactly what the stylist told me when I was at my best friend's wedding recently, and she had such a hard time curling my hair because I have such healthy and pin straight hair basically, and I actually have a lot of it. You just can't see it because they're so pin straight. But yeah, I'm definitely really happy with this. Like I said, I think all the pros really outweighs the cons. Like I said, it takes 5 to 10 minutes to get used to it, but I think once you get the hang of it, you will really enjoy using it, which I did. Usually for me, when I do my own hair with the regular curling iron, it takes me forever. In the front is not so bad because I see what I'm doing, but in the back I can never reach the back of my hair. It's so frustrating. With this, it's so easy. I just section my hair in 2 sections, basically the top and the bottom. I do the bottom first, and then the top I can just take my time and I work my way from the side. I don't have to do it from the back, and somehow, like, I don't know, I don't have the flexibility to do that or whatever. This just works really well for me. I will put all the links down below like usual. I will also put my promotion code, so make sure you use my coupon code to get 20% off. They also occasionally have their own discounts, and if it is more than 20%, then make sure that you use their promotion code. But if there's no discount, then you can definitely use mine and you'll save 20%, which is awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this review video, and a huge thank you again to Irresistible Me for sending me the Moonstone automatic steam curler, which I really enjoyed, and I hope you guys will find it helpful if you're in the market for something like this. And I guess that is it. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel yet but would like to do so, I would love to have you here, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye!